Hello, everyone. Hello, testing, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is it just me or is my mic quiet? Hello, hello? Welcome to the stream. Testing. Testing. Is my mic coming from there? I don't know. Can you all hear me very well? No sound. Yeah. Oh, you could hear. Wait, there we go. Wait, it was plugged into my booth mic. That is so weird. That is so weird. It's not off, just awkward? Oh, you mean like low? Because I was just doing a stream with Amy. And I think the mic was supposed to be working. Was it not working? Did I do that entire stream with Amy using my booth microphone? No way. Okay, now to answer a question, and this probably explains why there's not as many people here as usual, which is totally fine. I made a mistake on the time, and I didn't know until I looked just now, and people in chat were like, what's going on? I was not told that there was a mistake. Not that it's like anyone's job to inform me, but I just assumed everything was normal. So I apologize for that. Scuffed stream? It's not scuffed, bro. People are gonna realize. I'm sorry, okay? If I disappointed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. At least I got it fixed. I got it fixed, okay? Thank you. Hello, Chance. What's going on? Tracek and Rem, Rays and Yal, Alice, Seventh Heaven, Wifus. I'm gonna post in the Discord that we are live, and then we should be good to go. Boom. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. How are you all doing today, though? That is the question of the hour. I hope your day is going well. I hope life has been treating you better than normal. I have 2 bottles of water, so my life is going great. Because normally I have 1, and then I run out, like, before I even read the chapter. So we're set, dude. On my end, we're absolutely set. Thank you, Lazy Hibiscus. I appreciate the forgiveness. Mommy Rachel? What the frick? Get out! You're not allowed to say those words here. You can say mommy anyone else except her. Hashtag blame Rachel. Moving on. I'm doing great, just had dinner? Fantastic. Let's freaking go. Great, little just have from a part 2? Little just have from a part 2. Not sure what that means, but hopefully you're doing well. Been doing great, doing the Elden Ring thing. How are you enjoying it? You know, I really like Elden Ring. I haven't played it as much recently. For some reason, I think I'm intimidated. I think I'm intimidated. I mean, I'm decent. I'm like 20 hours in. Am I 20 hours? Let me check. How long am I into the game? I am 32 hours into Elden Ring. Holy jeez. So I'm liking it a lot, you know what I mean? But it's intimidating, bro. It's like one of those games that I'm like, man, if I open this up, it's gonna be tough. You're level 206? What in the world? I didn't even know that was possible. That's awesome. There's no limit to the levels. I know that much, but it's still. The limit is like reaching maximum stats. But anyway. Excited to catch another stream? Me too, man. Me too. I just read a Rachel X Kuhn fanfic. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Anyway, we're gonna do a little recap. We're gonna check out exactly what happened last time. That way we're up to speed for this week's reaction. As we always do. Last week, another banging episode. I still think, you know, just for the record, I truly believe that episode 110 was like one of the best chapters in all of Tower of God. One of the best scenes in all of Tower of God. Freaking incredible writing. And this episode was also extremely good. It was the aftermath of everything that had happened. We had a lot more context of what happened with Wong Wong and Nen Nen. Man, it's so good. Like, just so well written, man. SIU did such a good job of making us grow attached to these characters who aren't even, like, they're in the past. Like, they're not, like, they're legit characters, but you know what I mean? It's not like they're gonna develop in the present day or anything. They existed in the past. We know they're dead, or at least Wong Wong is dead. It's awesome. I just love getting to see this, man. But I love it. It's so good. I honestly thought Yama was gonna, you know, because we hadn't seen anything from Yama's perspective in so many chapters. I thought he was gonna get the short end of the stick. I was like, we're gonna cut back to Yama and Yasratcha. No one's gonna care. And then SIU freaking hit us out of nowhere with this backstory, dude. So much freaking fun. Nen Nen became pregnant. So basically, after Yama was born, we see Doom, baby Doom, having the watermelon eyes for some reason. Let's talk about that, you know? She treated him like he was her own child. Freaking love it. They trusted each other. SIU writing the romance novel. You gotta love it, dude. You gotta love it. But then he's like, hey, so we want you to establish a base. We want you to set up a base in the outer tower, right? And we want you to have a third child for some reason. Well, I don't get that. Like, it feels like Yama would be the child you really wanted. Like, you failed with Doom, maybe. Or maybe they wanted 3 kids, each with 3 different circumstances, so they could see what exactly... Maybe that's how they're gonna figure out the reasoning behind Wong Wong's ability. You know what I mean? Like, Doom is a full-blooded canine, so let's see if it works with him. Let's see if it works with half canine, half ancient not slayer. She's not a slayer. You all corrected me on that. The ancient used to belong to a slayer before, like, possessing Nen Nen, right? Which makes sense. So was Nen Nen just like a regular soldier who was just there at the battlefield and then got possessed after Wong Wong's roar? Or was she possessed, then the battle happened, then he roared, which woke her up, which is why the ancient disappeared? There's still a lot that I don't really understand about that, but... Jeremy Joestar, thank you so much for the super chat. Yasratcha is the living embodiment of a cat. Selfish, petty, needy, and always want attention, but really wants to return it in kind. I appreciate the super chat, but I feel, okay, yes, you're not wrong, but also I have cats, and I feel like that's a little harsh. I have cats, they love attention, but like, they're little angels, you know what I'm saying? I feel that's a little bit harsh. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, what's up with all the Rachel stuff? Oh, 3 kids, 3 fangs. Wait, so they knew about his fangs? Like, does he have all 3 fangs? Because they haven't talked about the fangs yet. So how do they know that? How do they know he has 3 fangs? You know what I mean? Maybe they just figured it out? I want Yasratcha to... Wait, I want Charmrai to try and control Yama and fail? That would be sick, bro. But, like, he's been controlled by Yasratcha. But that's because he only had 1 fang, right? So, like, what, if he has all 3? Then he won't be controlled? Is that what's going on? I think so. I think that's what makes you stand out, like having all 3. So then he said, I'm quite used to being betrayed by someone who's in love. See, I completely misunderstood the context of this line in my reaction. I thought Charmrai was in love with somebody. You know what I mean? I thought he was like, bro, I was in love, but they were in love with someone else. I think what he's saying is, if you're in love, it's so much easier to betray. I think that's what he means. which is still horrible and tragic. But he's saying, like, jihad, you know? Or maybe Arlen and V, right? Like, they're the ones that split the families into, you know, and divided that friend group during the Civil War. So either party would make sense there. I feel like Jihad didn't betray him, though. It has to be Arlen and V, right? Like Arlen, maybe? I don't know. Oh, Alice. Alice the Ward, thank you for the super chat. Just want to say I really appreciate your content. I'm usually not super into fandoms, but you alone make me invested in the Tower of God online community. People like you are very rare and precious in fandoms. Holy frick. Wow, thank you, Alice. Holy crap. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Sincerely. Shout out, Alice. I'm happy to have you as a member of the Tower of God community, you know? Happy to have you. That's great. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Very, very cool. Okay. So, continuing the recap, Wong, you know, accepting the orders as he always frickin' does. This is so sad, bro, because I don't think they're ever gonna meet again. Also, Wong is huge, by the way. He's a friggin' giant. Or she's just kind of small. Or she's a small bean. I don't know. Okay, so then Yasratcha shows up out of nowhere. Okay. Here's what I want to find out. I want to find out if Yasratcha is ever going to change into that goofy looking outfit. Shoot, I don't know which chapter it is. I was gonna go back and refer. It's got to be like this one, right? No. It's when he got injected with the fang. So it has to be like, shoot, I can't remember. Dang it. I was trying to make it funny. I was going to make fun of his outfit, but now I'm looking stupid because I can't find the chapter. You all know what I mean. Yasratcha donning the cap, donning the goofy outfit. Goodness, this was so long ago. It feels like I just read this, though. That's crazy. It feels like I just read these chapters. Bro, when did they fight? Here we go. 86? Almost 30 chapters ago? 25 chapters ago. Damn. V always wanted to take care of the weak since he was a regular, according to Edwan. Yeah, that's right. He did say that, didn't he? V was a good dude. V was like a genuinely good guy, you know? I like to take notes on the 10 families, so I'm going to mark that down. I forgot that was a thing. V likes to take care of people. V likes to take care of the weak. Very cool. Interesting. All right, where can we see the flashback, please? Oh, I think it's the episode before this one. Right? He gets stabbed. Freaking dude. I'm wasting so much time trying to find this one panel. Oh, jeez. Too bad he took Jihad's girl. He did not take Jihad's girl. What are you talking about, bro? Jihad tried to take his girl. All right, let's not get it twisted. Boom, boom, right here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh, it was back in that other chapter. All right, this will be worth it, I promise. This will be worth it. Boom. Look at this goofy dude. Look at this goofy looking dude. What's up, Navaron? Bro, look at this guy's outfit, bro. So what does he say in this flashback? Where am I? Who are those canines? Is that my father? The canines are armed. Are they coming to kill my father? Puppy, the canines under their control will be here soon. That guy, you're the only one who can turn them around. Let's work together. They exchange words. Father, did you really? Frickin', I'm so glad I went back and read that because that's giving us context, bro. It almost feels like a spoiler. SIU spoiled the end of this story, dude. Can we all remember that all this stuff happened because one guy got rejected? Dude, you're not wrong. None of this are, yeah, so much could have been avoided if Jihad just didn't have that crush. If Jihad just simply was like, you know what? I like Jan Hana. You know, if he was like, okay, I like Jan Hana instead. So much bloodshed could have been avoided, dude. I follow my master's orders. Does that freedom? Do you think the cannons of the camp are excluded? In the end, to be abandoned, blah, blah, blah. So let's betray the family leader. What are you saying? He's like, yo, I talked to Nen Nen. It's fine, bro. They're going to help us. You're the only one who is mind controlled. We're going to escape. You're going to let your children live in this world. The branches look down on us. Yeah, because they're not a true branch. They're not a real branch. They're just like experiments from the workshop. You know, they're furries. They're literally just furries. They're just treated as furries, dude. He talked to Nen Nen, bro. He's about to betray them. He's about to say, I'm trying to convince him. Because he said he wants to, like, ruin their relationship. I feel like he's about to do some petty freaking crap, dude. I think he did. I think he warned Traumarai. And then, how was the condition of the animal? Have you visited the nest? The guy still didn't seem to understand me. It will probably stay that way. I felt something I haven't felt in a long time from a mere creature. Fear? But I've gotten rid of it, so it's fine now. Proceed as planned. Holy frick, dude. What the frick's going on? Paul, the third child, came. Should I send an army to take care of the canines? I'll take care of it myself. I want to make sure that feeling is gone. So he's getting that feeling from Wong Wong? I'm so confused. A similar feeling? And then Nen Nen is like, I'm gonna bust out my kids, bro. I'm gonna bust out my kids. We're gonna escape. Dude, so badass. She's like, I'm a mom who's about to rescue my puppies, you know? And then One Winged Angel starts playing. Traumarai is like, hello there. What did you think you were doing? Creature. Oh, Defiance. Oh, interesting. Oh, by the way, super chat from Bolaragan Rai. Joe, why was Jihad's symbol... I'm sorry. Why V and Art... Why was V Art V symbol with and Jihad in Bomb Cave? I'm gonna try to translate that. Why was Jihad's symbol in Bomb's Cave? I've talked about this in different theory videos. It's possible that Jihad, where he came from, like his hometown, it's possible that that was like their symbol. Or like some kind of symbol of the outside world, I mean. Just some kind of outside world symbol that Jihad stole and removed the cross. I just thought of a great idea. Give me one moment. Because it's Jihad's symbol. But it's like more than that, right? It's more like, it's Jihad's symbol with the cross. I don't know. Oh man, I'm getting inspired. I'm getting so inspired right now. Hopefully that helps it. First time live? Xeno Master, shout out, let's go. What did you come here for? Traumarai, blah, blah, blah. You're in my territory, how freaking dare you? I came to see my children. Do I need permission for that? Did your mother need permission to see you too? No. Were you even born from someone's womb in the first place? Holy freaking crap. She's dead, bro. She's gone, dude. Unless Traumarai shows pity or something. Freaking, oh my gosh, what a badass thing to say, but like a stupid thing to say. I don't need your permission to see my children anymore. She starts summoning Akronach, which is badass. How foolish of you. There's no creature in this tower that I cannot just control. And we see this terrifying creature, bro. Terrifying. One of the 7 animals that Traumarai directly controls out of the 23 beasts. Giant hairtail, Fandor Harpe. We know he has 20 animals, but I guess it's 23? 23 beasts? Interesting. All right. There we go, dude. There we go. Are y'all ready? Same first time? Okay, new deodorant. Welcome. Happy to have the newcomers. Nennen is so badass. She is, man. It shows you, like, if you're in front of a family leader, you're going to be shaking in fear. You're going to be terrified. But I feel like for her, not only is she extremely powerful, right? A ranker probably, I mean, definitely. And she has Akronach. But also she like, her desire to see and rescue her children, I feel like way trumps the fear that she would have for Traumarai. You know what I mean? Like a mother's instinct to protect their kids, or a parent's instinct, you know what I mean? I feel like that's like triumphant here, which is so cool. Alice, another super chat. The true greatest power in the tower isn't Jihad, Enryu, or even Pentaminum. It's the collective power of all moms who are always ready to throw down. Absolutely. Let's go. Shout out to all the moms, both in real life chat, or whoever you are, or in Tower of God. Shout out. You guys are heroes. Except for the ones in Tower of God that are actually the worst. Like Angel's mother. Yeah, we don't talk about Reguel's mother. We don't talk about Angel's mother, bro. Because no. That's something we don't discuss. Bullarigan Rai, thank you for another super chat. It has the V art symbol too. I am not sure what you're talking about. The Vart symbol? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I'll have to look into that. Thank you for the super chat. It's also Mother's Day where I live? No way! Well, happy Mother's Day, everybody. Let's celebrate with saluting Nennen for all the heroic things she's about to do. Vart was an Axis. The Conquering King? Another super chat. Thank you for that. Appreciate all the super chats. Hold on a sec. Are you... There's no other, there isn't any other Axises that we know of, right? It's just Pentaminum. I don't know who Vart is, but it's just Pentaminum. I don't know what you mean, but a total of 23 and you control 7. Yeah, for sure. Rachel probably had a bad mother as well. 100%, bro. Okay, we're 8 minutes late, so let's go ahead and get started here. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the Tower of God reactions. You know, if you like hanging out. Arlen is the worst. That remains to be seen, but I do agree that she made some poor decisions, like forcing the entire... Dude, I just read these chapters with Amy. You can check out Amy's channel. We just did this reaction to the backstory. Dude, Arlen was literally like, I hate Jihad so much, I want my child to come back to life just so that I can make sure he gets revenge. And leads the people up the tower. It's like, are you, really? Like, that seems a little selfish, you know what I mean? Anyway, here we go. Episode 112 of Season 3, aka Chapter 529. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Akronach and the eel. How foolish of you, creature. There is no creature in this tower that I cannot just control. I've always liked Traumarai's design. But I do have to say that the more I see him standing up in these flashbacks with the mask and the hair, he genuinely terrifies me. Like, he is 100% a family leader, and I hope the other family leaders give off a similar vibe of, like, genuinely terrifying. You know what I mean? And I think they will. Because, like, you know, Data Edwan was cool, and Data Jihad was cool, but they don't terrify me like Traumarai and Gustang do. Like, they just have their eyes. Their face and their eyes never change. I think that's what it is, man. They're, like, emotionless. Bandor Harpe. A Dog and a Cat. Chapter 4. Chapter 4. Drawing Room. That's what it's called? Oh. His selfish greed is ruining everything. What a greedy and foolish cat. Oh my gosh. They know that it's Yasratcha. Yasratcha's pulling the strings. He's the one that's getting Nen in trouble. He's probably the one that sent or influenced the decision with Wong Wong. Oh my, I wanted to believe that he was on their side. I wanted to believe. I thought maybe they would redeem Yasratcha, and I do think he's much more interesting of a character now, but he's a piece of garbage. He's not redeemed whatsoever. His selfish greed is ruining everything. What a greedy and foolish cat. Traumarai's not there. A day ago. Here we go! So you're saying Wong Wong and Nen have been secretly communicating and plotting with the canines to betray this freaking piece of hairball. This hairball. This piece of hairball scum. This disgusting... I'm done, bro. I'm done, dude. Yes. Nen is planning to lead the rebellion of the canines inside the main ship and take advantage of the chaos to get her children out. At the same time, Wong Wong will be joining Fug with the canines at the outer tower. So if I say cats are terrible? Okay, but that's a generalization. You know what I'm saying? Cats are adorable, man. And how did you find out? Ow. Freaking ouch, Joe. Why'd you punch yourself? That was dumb. Jeez. They seem to have mistaken me as their friend and used me as a liaison. After I helped them a few times, they told me about their plan and asked me to introduce supporters to help them escape from the battleship. So I introduced some beastkin working at the dock. Take care of Nen however you want, but allow me to handle Wong Wong. See, I thought that Yama had some kind of peaceful understanding about Yasratcha. Maybe he still does, right? Like, maybe he still does, and maybe that's why he feels more at peace with the situation, and maybe he understands Yasratcha a bit more. But I don't know. Please let me take the canines in the battleship. The canines? This is that's the flashback we see. Oh my gosh. Yasratcha leads those canines against Wong Wong, and he's gonna try to make him control them, or like order them. Yes, branch leaders can't be mobilized for such a trivial matter anyway. If I bring the remaining canines with me, dude, branch leaders are a big deal, man. Dekoko, Widow, they're big deals, man. Wong Wong will think that I'm coming with Nen. That way, I'll join them first, without arousing suspicion. Then, when they let their guards down, I'll kill Wong Wong. Why? Unless he's, like, double betraying? There's no way he's double betraying here, right? No. There's no way. No. See, I have too much faith in Yasratcha. Why? He's a freaking snake, bro. He's a snake disguised as a cat. Wow, you're such an amazing person, Yasratcha. When he lets his guard down, like, frick you. Frick you. Bro, he's such an epic design. Kieran is such a cool character. I want to see him. I want to see him in the nest battle. The canines here have already pledged their loyalty to the family leader, haven't they? Once I kill Wong Wong, the canines who arrive later will fight against the canines there. But moving the canines might... Why are you hesitating? Don't tell me. You're going to mobilize the battleship's army for this. Pfft. You don't want word to go out that there's a canine even Lopobia's trainers can't control. So that's not common knowledge. That's not common knowledge. How is that not common knowledge? How has that not been leaked? Dang, they're keeping that a closely guarded secret. Or maybe it's like a rumor, but it hasn't been confirmed, and this would like confirm it. If that or maybe outside the family even? I don't know. If that happens, everyone will think Lopobia's controlling power has weakened. Besides, it beats spilling dirty blood in the battleship, doesn't it? Just let the dirty ones spill the dirty blood. All right, I'll ask the family leader for permission. He totally said yes. He likes his kitty cat way too much, bro. I get it. If Chrono asked me to do the same thing, I'd be like, whatever you want, my child. I'm just kidding. There's limits even to what I say to my cats. What's going on? There's one gigantic fish. What the frick? What in the hell? Their eyes are getting burned. Just by looking at it? Or is it the leader? It's probably because they're looking at Traumarai. No wonder they always say avert your eyes. Oh my god! Dude! I always think, you know, the family leaders are gonna get, like, nerfed. Like, they're not gonna be as crazy as they've been described in the blog posts. I get proven wrong every turn. Like, every time. They're looking at him and their eyes are getting incinerated. Just like Enryu, exactly! You don't just look at a family head? Holy frick! So that's the animal the family leader controls himself. I feel overwhelmed just by looking at it. I have to get my children out of here somehow. I was trying to meet my children. I didn't know it was such a big deal that you had come yourself. I'm simply their mother. No, those beings are not your children, but my animals. His outlook on every single living creature is just that they're creatures. Except for his friends. Yo, except for his friends. They're the only ones. You know? Blood Matter. Jihad, maybe, right? V and Arlen, probably. Yo, that's crazy. What? You're ridiculous. Don't make me repeat myself. How dare a mere creature? Akronach! Dude, Akronach. Yo! His arm got cut off! He just went and cut off Akronach's arm? Come on, you're made of spirit energy. Come on. Okay, he's firing a big bang of Shinsu. Yo, dude. This is one of the 7? There's no shot! Akronach is like as powerful, probably, as Evenkel's elephant. At least on par. Holy frick. And this is just one of the creatures that Traumarai controls. Yo, we're getting Akronach thoughts? My attacks can't do much damage. It'd be because my host is still too weak. I'm no match for an animal controlled by a family leader. Oh, shoot. Yo, so the host. So you depend on the host. They're like parasites, kind of. Not really. They're not like feeding off of them. But in a way, there's like this weird symbiotic relationship, at least. It's not parasitic. But like Evenkel's elephant, if it possessed, like Kun, you know, it would be nowhere near as powerful. So that's why they're choosing such powerful beings. That's cool. Oh boy, oh boy. So it really did just recently possess her, I think. It's surrounding it. Oh my gosh. Okay, but you're made of like gas. It's fine, right? Akronach! What the frick are you holding? What the frick are you... What are you holding? What is that? What is that? Death is much simpler than domination. To me, death is a gift for those who aren't even worth dominating. Symbiote, right. This is scary. I'm reading a horror novel. I'm reading a horror comic. Is that a scythe? If that's a scythe, I've lost it. He's just moving something, I think. Probably like a staff to command his animals. Like, oh, if that's a scythe, it's over, bro. It's over. If that's a scythe, I'm done. I'm done. I think it's a spear, maybe. I don't know. Akronach, can you hear my inner voice? I know you've never accepted me, my will, ever since you chose me. But please do me a favor this time. I don't stand a chance now, so give up on me and protect my children! Is that how Yasratcha? Wait, no. A panel is missing? Wait, are you serious? Wait, really? A panel is missing? No way. Really? Why? That's disappointing. I think he's a spear bearer. He's a spear bearer anima? What the frick? I mean, okay, here's the thing though. Family leaders, you know, they can be like any position they want. You know what I mean? I feel like once you're that powerful of a ranker, it's like you can control lighthouses. You can use spears. You know what I mean? Hide yourself beside my children in dead silence so no one can notice. Then when they're in danger like now... Are you serious? No! What? Dude, no! Traumarai himself! It wasn't even his Shinwei! Oh my god. There are no missing panels? Okay. Bro. Gutted. Frickin' screw you, Yasratcha. Screw you. Imagine this is my middle finger. It's not though, okay? This is a PG channel for the most part. Screw you. Haha, I got you. I got you so... Frick you. Like, I don't know, like, we only knew her for like, what, 3 chapters? 4, maybe? 4th, this is like the 4th chapter, maybe? Dude, she's gone. Like, that spear attack, it's not... You can swear on stream, we won't snitch. No, why am I laughing? Why the frick am I laughing? Dude, this spear hit her and she like exploded. It wasn't like, oh, you know, it stabbed her and she was like, my dying moment. It's like, no, she like literally exploded into pieces. Like there's nothing left. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? So what, Akronach is gonna protect them now? Appreciate the super chat, Balaregan. Whether it be a lore video on Wangnan someday. It's in the works. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. That's the first and last favor I ask of you. What? Polarized, eviscerated, galvanized. Yo, Akronach is going. He's going. What the frick? Bro, she's dead! Oh, look at Yama! This is so cute. Stop, I hate this. I hate this. Dude, I hate this, bro. I hate this, man. No, no! God! I'm gonna minimize chat. There's been some spoilers. The next day, outer. Salute Nen. Just a mom wanting to protect her kids. And then family leader shows up and says, now you're dead. And that's it. Your story's over. Your life is done. Just like that. The moment he showed up, her life was gone. God. I thought maybe there was a shot. You know, I was even like, what if she's the one sealed in the nest? I was like, there were so many things floating in my mind. Outer tower. Occupied territory. There it is. This is it, bro. This is it. This is what we saw. This is what we freaking saw. Frick me, bro. God. We just read this panel. This is what Yama saw. I mean, I'm sure he saw the whole thing, but like... This man, wearing... You piece of garbage. You piece of garbage! I hate you even more! This backstory was supposed to redeem you! What are you still doing here, Wong Wong? The canines dominated by Lopobia will soon barge in here. They're trying to use those canines to wipe out the canines here. Yasratcha. There'll be a bloody battle within the same species. You're the only one who can change their fate. So come around and join my hand now, Wong Wong. Nen is waiting too. We didn't catch that part. That wasn't in the previous flashback, I don't think. This was like, we didn't see this. This was all blurred out. I already told you I can't do it. What are you talking about? A year has passed as planned, and your child has been born too. Now is the time to use your ability. Ability? Don't act foolish. You have the power to save the beastkin. That's the destiny you're born with for sure. Let's take the canines and escape from here. We'll build a nation of just beastkin. Why do I feel like he's almost giving him one last chance? Because he loves him. Maybe not romantically, maybe yes romantically, but he like genuinely does like, he wants him, he desires him, however you want to interpret that. I can't go. He doesn't know she's dead. He doesn't know she's freaking dead. Okay, maybe there's one power greater than Mom's. Shout out Alice, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I mean, if you're a god, you know, you're literally a god, I feel like there's only so much, you know. Jeez, man. Never seen Joe this close to swearing outside of a Towers and Gods stream. Towers and Gods doesn't count, bro. It's called acting. I'm acting. But, I'm angry, bro. I'm angry at this freaking frick-frack. This is what Nen wants. We saw this panel. The family leader unleashed you, and there's no one here who can control you. I've even brought the rest of the canines with me. But why can't you run away? Is it because of loyalty? Are you going to betray the one you love? Yasratcha. Just to remain loyal to that damn master of yours? While staying here, I thought a lot about whether I can live without my master. What the point of life would be if I don't follow my master and feel complete. That kind of life means nothing to me. Betraying my master and living on my own is not for me. To the very end, he's loyal to his master. That's what Yasratcha told Yama. The most loyal guy ever. But Yasratcha's like, ooh, they're planning on betraying you. And so he dies. If there's something the beast can want, I'll ask the family leader myself. I'm sure he'll take care and listen to me. He doesn't know that that same master, his master just killed his partner. His love. His master. You're still going on about that nonsense. The family leader doesn't even think of you as a human. You're just... Don't talk about my master thoughtlessly. What? You really are still... Even if you have such loyalty to him, it's too late now. What? I told the family leader that you and the canines are plotting with Nen to double-cross him. He's telling him. What the... Why would the family really send me here with the canines? I even lied to him that I would kill you here right now. He was getting rid of Nen. He was getting rid of her because he wants him. Oh my... But that would just put Nen and my children in danger. That's not my business. Yasratcha! I've been telling you since before Wang Wang that I'll take you away from your master. Yasratcha, you were still thinking about that? Yeah. Why would I enter the battleship and even become a clown for the family leader? This was all to take you and go on a journey again. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I am so done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done with this freaking story, man. God. Yasratcha is the most obsessive, possessive cat. Freaking, holy freaking. Dude, I can't. I don't know, man. I'm done, bro. Yasratcha said, you know, 1,000 years ago when I said you're gonna be mine, I haven't forgotten. I don't care about the canines or Nen. You're still my only purpose. You probably think I'm the same old obsessive cat, don't you? Oh my god. Even Chrono is meowing. He probably thinks something's wrong. And I know that's Chrono. I know his meow. Yeah, I know you, Chrono. I know your meow. It's not Luca. Oh my gosh. Keep reading, bro. Yeah, at least he's self-aware, I guess. Doesn't really make it any better, but yeah, at least he's not like, oh, I'm doing this for a noble purpose. But you haven't changed at all either. You're still a foolish and devoted dog, and I'm still a very selfish cat. He's not wrong. Kind of. The difference is, he was doing it out of like... What, he's saying it's their nature? Because they're like animals? In the end, neither of us could overcome our instincts. Yep, just like I just said. I knew it. Am I wrong? Yasratcha. So now choose. Whether you'll die here with the canines, or save them and escape with me. Bro, he looks so tiny. Wang Wang got huge, by the way. Well, now that you've become a traitor to the family, you seem to have only one option. Yasratcha! How could you? He kind of trusted him, bro. They traveled the tower together. This would be like if Jong from Tower of God... Nah, okay, Jong isn't as bad as Yasratcha. But you know what I mean? If Jong did this to, like, Wu or something. Like, damn. Or save them and escape with me. Well, now that you become a traitor to the family, you only have one option. Huh? Yasratcha did all this to force him. Yasratcha's plan was I'm going to force him to leave with me. Escape with me. Oh my freaking... The gates. But I haven't heard anything. Who could it be? The only one who can come out without... The only one who can come over without permission from the side of the gate. Ah! I got rid of my sweater. You could probably see it. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I'm done. He literally brought Nen. Like, what? Bro! No way. Dude, I think Yasratcha is gonna regret it. He's gonna regret what he did because it ended up with Wong Wong dying. He lied. He doesn't want to kill Wong Wong. But Wong Wong is going to die because of Yasratcha's actions. And so Yasratcha is going to devote the rest of his life to protecting Wong Wong's children. Which is why, at every single opportunity, he didn't kill them. I saw some, there's been Tower of God reactors who I've seen that are like, wow, very convenient that Yasratcha never killed Yama. You know, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but it's like, bro, there's a reason. Like, obviously, yes, he could have killed him if he wanted, because he doesn't want to kill him. That's how I always saw it. He doesn't hate Yama. He probably sees Wong Wong's life in them. In Yama, at least. You know? He spares them as children. He probably, in fact, he rescues them. I bet you he's the one who rescues them. Good gravy, man. No way. It's the family. If Traumarai wanted to, he could have blown up her body. But he literally saved her body just to show it off. You freaking loser. It's the family leader. Family leader. And Nen? Wow, his hat got blown off. Good, it looked goofy. The family leader involved himself in such a trivial matter. Why in the world would he... Is he gonna turn... He's gonna show his fangs in front of his master. Nen! Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot, bro! Oh, my gosh. In the end, you're baring your teeth at me, too. Yasratcha. Dog. Nen just wanted her happily ever after? Yeah. I knew you would betray me. He literally was not going to. He literally, Yasratcha tested him and he said, no, I'm staying loyal. I think I'm gonna go out and get a dog. I'm gonna go out and get a dog. Anyone? Does anyone want like 2 cats? I'm just joking. I would never. They're my children. I'm just kidding. You're just no different from the others. They all leave me when they fall in love and become obsessed with something. So that's where your loyalty ends too. He's talking about V and Arlene, bro. Maybe Jihad? Woo! Oh! Yo! That's the Yama! Yo! Oh, shoot! I knew it! I knew it! Freak, okay, there, dude! Oh, shit! I know I'm supposed to be sad because of Nen Nen, but I've accepted it. I knew she was gonna die anyway. Bro, look at that! It's still sad, don't get me wrong. Bro! Yo! It's the same designer! Oh, that's awesome! It's possible to have a dog and cats? That's true. That's true. You bring up a good point. Dude. Master, how could you say such a thing? But even if you bared your teeth at me, I can't kill you myself after all the years you've followed me. He's gonna make Yasratcha do it. No way. Traumarai, is that guy now using mind control? He's gonna be killed by his own canines. He's controlling the canines! Let's run away, Wong! Dude, even in front of Traumarai? This is totally why he goes and joins Jihad's army! Let's run away, Wong Wong! The family leader is trying to make the canines kill you! Master, there's something I want to ask. Why do I shouldn't feel bad for him. He caused all this. Even at this moment, I'm terribly afraid that I might do something wrong to you, Master. Even after losing my loved one, I'm still conflicted between loyalty and rage towards you. This is horrible! Stop! Dude! Doom, my father never bared his teeth. I mean, he didn't really. It's like... Never mind. But how could you just stab the woman I love so easily when you stabbed Nen? Did you simply not think about how I would feel? Does he really think he cares? He looks at you as like, okay, everyone else, ants. They're ants. But you are like... You're like maybe like a scorpion. But he's like a whale. You know what I mean? Will you do the same to my children? Yasratcha saves them. Yasratcha saves them. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And then Yasratcha is trying to even still save Yama. Yes. What difference will it make if I know how some insignificant creature would feel? Did you expect me to show love and mercy? Look at his eyes. That to a mere dog. What did you think? Did you seriously believe he... Yes. I thought you would know. It's disappearing. He could have. About my loyalty for sure. Lastly, I would like to ask one more thing as someone who has served you. How should I face death here for you to have mercy on my children and the canines? Well, give your body to the canines that are running to you now, and die with as many scratches on your body as their number. Then I'll show mercy as you wish. Alright, I will just do as you say. Without hesitation! Traumarai, you're an idiot! Wong Wong, what are you saying? They will simply kill even you! That will simply kill even you! Yasratcha, you stab me too. What? You should survive. Stab me and save yourself. Wong Wong! Now that I've lost the one I love and my master, there's no point in living anymore. You probably think I'm being a fool. This is the most heartbreaking story I've ever read. Like you said, I'm just living and dying by my instinct, but you're different from me. Hey, Wong Wong! You're sly and selfish, that you would do anything to save yourself, even if it means stabbing me. He's probably remembering all the good times, so stab me. Break yourself of that obsession that's been tying you down and be free. Be free of his obsession to Wong Wong. Holy shit. Live by your instinct. And be yourself. The flashback to when they were regulars. I'm done. You're free now. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Hey, I'm sorry, green screen. You didn't deserve that. You've done nothing but serve me well. I'm sorry, dude. Can you forgive me? Like, I wasn't trying to take my anger out on you. I was just you forgive me, right? We're cool. I'll like. Okay, we're cool. He said we're cool. It's fine. God. I cannot even explain how good this is. I could not. This might be like the best written story in Tower of God. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, this could have been an entire, like, novel. Or its own, like, 10-chapter webcomic, like a one-shot thing. And it would have been perfect. But instead, SIU is using it as a backstory for a villain. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. I am in awe right now. Gets better? Dude, you can't say that. You cannot say that with a straight face. You can't. It's absurd how much detail there is here. Wong Wong, Nen Nen, Yama, Doom, Yasratcha, Traumarai. The Beastkin, the Canines, the Lopobia family. Alice with the super chat. Okay, we were all thinking it, Alice, but you're the only one that actually said it. I don't think that's the way Yasratcha wanted to stab you, Wong Wong. I think you had something else in mind. We're just gonna leave it there. We're not gonna comment any further, but you know that we were all thinking it. Shout out, thank you, Alice. No one's saying with a straight face, we're smiling. Fair enough, Danny. Fair enough, bro. Oh, geez, thank you. Thank you so much, Alice. SIU king of magnificent backstory? Dude. Just like a story of dog and cat. Dog is loyal to master, but cat is jealous of the dog and the love of its master. It's so good as a standalone and also adds so much to what's happening. Right, yeah. I'm not, no, 100%. Like, you know, maybe I'm sounding like, and Paul? I guess Paul as well. I guess Paul. It's like, it's adding so much. Absolutely. That's why it's so amazing. It's like, this could have been its own standalone story, but instead, it's just enhancing this already really good story. The only way this could get better if the captain group appeared, you know it will happen. You know what's gonna happen, bro. So who do you think is sealed if it's not Nen Nen or Wong Wong? The only reason I thought maybe it was Nen Nen was, I thought maybe I saw a spoiler. I thought maybe, but I think I was wrong. I think I was just seeing, like, I saw a spoiler of just one of these chapters, and I saw, like, a red-headed character. I'm not gonna read chat, just in case I'm wrong about that, and maybe, like, she is alive somehow. But then it doesn't make sense, because Traumarai visited the nest and was like, oh, I saw the creature. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It could... Eurasia N? No, it's not gonna be Eurasia N. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But what about Okranok as well? I don't know. There's just a lot going on. So I'm honestly not sure. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for coming aboard this journey with me. Amazing. 10 out of freaking 10 chapter. Banger. Absolute banger, bro. SIU. It's impossible. Dude. He cannot, like, you could argue that some of SIU's work is like, it's pretty good, you know what I mean? But it's never bad. Never. Never. Like, the worst Tower of God chapter is still way above average. Way above your average webcomic. It's nuts. Tower of Trust issues. The family leader feels betrayed by Arlen, leaving him for V. I see it, like, I get it, but I don't think he was in love. I think he just, like, here's my theory. Here's my theory. I think Traumarai was a recluse when they were climbing the tower. He didn't have friends. He only liked the animals. But I think over the climb, he bonded with the group. And then at the very end of the climb, they become rankers. They grow apart a little bit. Then there's the betrayal, the civil war. And I think he feels betrayed. Damn. Yasratcha's the ex that can't move on. If Yama hosts an ancient, why didn't that ancient show up earlier when he's about to die? He's almost died like 3 times. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he saved him earlier? I don't know. But again, Yasratcha's beastification, it looks like Okranok to me. Maybe Okranok is like, yo, Yasratcha, if you save these kids, no, I don't know. Good stuff. Demon God Kane, thank you for the generous super chat. If this is the backstory for a minor villain, think of the backstory we get for the family heads. You're getting me way too excited, bro. You're getting me way too freaking excited. Oh, shoot, that's a good point, bro. I mean, obviously, Yasratcha is a pretty big deal, but just for this arc, I assume, you know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, Yasratcha isn't like one of the main villains, so you have a good point, for sure, for sure. I mean, one of Yasratcha's goons had an entire chapter dedicated to his backstory, Haracha. You know what I mean? So good, man. So good. Freaking fantastic. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Dude, I don't know. At this point, I don't even know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. What if the mural you asked might be Yurik is Okranok? Maybe, but it has like a face. That's a good point. Here we go. Joe will play rock just to be clever? You're a liar, bro. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, baby. I just tricked so many of you. You thought I wasn't gonna pick rock. You thought I wasn't gonna pick rock. Why is there so many rocks and papers? There's like 2 scissors. Okay, okay, here come the scissors. Here come the scissors. Let's go. Here we go. That's a lot of scissors. That is a lot of scissors. Light says I won. I believe you. See you next time. Take care, JVs. Take care. Thank you all so much. This was a pleasure. This was a joy. And also an immense sorrow. Like the video. Like SIU's work. Like his chapters. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Rip Nen Nen, bro. Rip to the best girl. The best girl, bro.